I will stock up first and foremost, because that will give us another token, and our tokens with prowess will also get a little bit bigger. And we cannot forget, we can always counter whatever he plays. We can get lost. We have a bunch of options. Things seem decent enough for us. You know what? I'll get lost this creature that will make the prowess creatures bigger, and if he tries to do something else, I'll just detect intrusion. Shock. Okay, so now if he has something else, let him use it. I don't care. This is just a huge stack of stuff, so, and we're going to be able to attack with a lot of things. So I'm going to choose two. I'm going to choose the consult the star charts, obviously, and just in case I'm in a bind, I'm going to choose Ultima, because we never know what the hell our opponent has, right? I think we got this, unless our opponent can kill a bunch of our creatures. There we go. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today I bring you a Jeskai control deck with some new cards from the new Avastar set. So we're gonna start from those. Basically, we have two Icebergs, one Shitong, one the Legend of Kuru. We also have a Agna Kel. I think that's how you say it. So this is basically the Jeskai Revelation deck, but with some new additions. The Legend of Kuru draws you a lot of cards. This land also helps you draw cards. One Shitong is a game finisher, trust me. If you wait a little bit to play it, you can flash it in at the end of the turn, draw a bunch of cards, make this huge and just finish your opponents. And Iceberg is basically another Leyline Binding, but just a little better. I would say it's more expensive because you could play Leyline Binding just costing 1, but Leyline Binding costs 6, so it's a similar card. Apart from that, it's the basic Jeskai Revelation build, I guess, with a little twist. I added a Pyromancer's Goggles because this card says that you can add 1 red, you tap it, you add 1 red, and when that mana is spent to cast a red instant or sorcery spell, copy that spell and you may choose new targets for the copy. So we have a couple of those. Obviously, we have 4 Lightning Helixes, and we also have 2 Jeskai Revelations, meaning that if you play a Jeskai Revelation, for example, and you use red mana from the Pyromancer's Goggles, you will copy it. The rest, you have a bunch of control, 3 steps ahead, get lost, detect intrusion, Day of Judgment, Ultima, and the rest of the deck is pretty much card draw, like consult star shard, stock up, rediscover the way, which goes great with, for example, one Shitong, or the tokens that you create with prowess with the Jeskai Revelation, because when he gets level 3 it gives double strike to a creature you control whenever you play a non-creature spell, which is fantastic. Kutil's Flankers to deal with those pesky graveyard recursion decks. Maybe play more of these, maybe 4. Windcrag Siege is good because it will help you create small creatures to block, basically. Shiko is a fantastic card. I love Shiko. You can go get a bunch of your cards from the graveyard again and replay them for free. You can play Shiko and get cards with Consult the Star Shards, get life or destroy creatures with Lightning Helix, get lost, you know, stuff like that. So it's fantastic. Plus, it's also a great finisher again. You can give it double strike with that, and you have Meringue River Regent that draws cards, and it also serves as a finisher. So it's a very complete deck. It will do a little bit of everything. We're playing with 24 lands. I feel like it's more than enough. We rarely got mana screwed or mana flooded, so I feel it works very well. The last game you'll see on the video, we are in Platinum 4 if I'm not mistaken, but I've actually been playing a lot offline, and we are actually in Platinum Tier 2. I was up there almost going to Tier 1, but you know how Magic works, and you know how tiredness works as well, so we're down here again, but we still have I will double check, but I believe 62 or 63% win rate in like 60 games played, so can't really complain. Pretty awesome deck. I guess that's it. I'll let the games speak for themselves like usual, and yeah, let's get in some games. Apologies for starting now. I started recording and then I accidentally pressed space, so it stopped recording. So I've been playing with this deck. I've been having some success and I wanted to bring you guys the deck. It's a very control-y deck, as you can clearly see. I'm gonna start with a Meticulous Archive. We need as much mana as possible, so I'll take it. Okay, so we're playing, we need a Catil's Flanker now, because we are playing that BS that I absolutely love, just not to play against. So I will go with red because we also have red in the deck. Jesus, I'm so confused. I'm gonna go with red. Screw it. Because we can already play the Get Lost if our opponent plays something that we don't really like, or we can't. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that doesn't do anything against us. Not scared about that. Jesus Christ, brother. What I'm scared about is whatever our opponent has. So, definitely that in just past turn. Let's see. Okay, so nothing. I will not Jeskai Iceberg or Get Lost or anything like that. I'm just gonna pass turn again. More land, exactly what we need. Perfect. I'm going to surveil. Okay, so that's much better. I will just pass turn again. Sorry if my voice isn't super loud, but it's very late. Okay, rack those joints up. Definitely counter that. I need a Catil's Flankers. So bad. So bad, man. Okay. That is a legendary enchantment, so again I'll just pass turn. Our opponent is scared for his life. Let's see if we get something. Okay, Demolition Field is gonna take out the Meticulous Archive, I guess, which is fine. We're gonna go get a basic land first and foremost. We have, I'm gonna go with an island there because we have a Sacred Foundry. So I wonder what our opponent will try and do. Okay, so definitely stock up, a little bit more card draw, and I think more land and not more land. I think the Revelation will be very useful. Maybe one Shitong actually. Unfortunately cannot play right now. Catil's Flankers, that is beautiful. That is gorgeous. So I can actually stock up and Catil's Flankers, right? You know what? I'm not gonna stock up. I'm just gonna pass turn. I'm gonna wait our opponent to kind of do its thing. If not, I will one Shitong at the end of the turn. Just draw a bunch of cards. Okay, it's whenever it attacks. Okay. I think that's still the play. Or just draw a bunch of cards, make this big creature. Bunch, 2. So we can get Lost at Tally and still have more than enough for the flanker. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. We gotta be super patient here. 1, 2, 3. I'll just go with that, I guess. Exile target player's graveyard. Everything goes out, and Rakdos joins up basically does nothing. That is perfectly fine by me, buddy. We need to see... Oof, that's crazy. We need something good. That's not it. So we're gonna stock up. We're gonna have a chance there. That is terrible. 4 land. I think the game is trying to say something. So we'll Shiku and we'll Agna Kala. What's that? Whenever a legendary creature control dies. Okay. So I think I'm gonna attack. Obviously, there's no reason not to. And I will just pass turn. Best case scenario, we can Meringue River Regent. Worst case scenario, we're gonna be forced to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can just Day of Judgment. It's not that worrying either. Right? Doesn't have haste, right? It doesn't, so I feel like it's not that worrying. Plus we can just Meringue River Regent. And see if we can get more counters. Nope. Okay. So I will discard 1 card. Which one will it be? Stock up, I think, because I have 2 and Shiku can get me another one. Still no counters. That's fantastic. We have how many? Just 1. Okay. I get it. I get it, buddy. So there's no point in me attacking. I will just be giving him 10 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana available. It's gonna have a Zombify, so that's gonna come back. But we do have another. Yeah, I have to do this. There's no other way. That will definitely come back, but we do have another Day of Judgment, so our opponent just went through 2 Rakdos joins up. Virtue of Persistence. I think I'll let that one slide, no worries, because I can just go with the Jeskai Iceberg and take it out. So I have a response and we got the win. That is exactly what we need. Have a response for everything. This was not easy, man, but a lot of card draw, not a lot of counters, but pretty decent. Let's get into another one. So after that first win, we had another game. I also made a small change. I took out the 2 redirect lightnings, I think that's the name, and I added 2 detect intrusions. I wasn't really finding a lot of ways to utilize properly the lightnings, I mean. But immediately after, the game decided to mana screw us. And when I say mana screw us, I mean mana screw us. Like we got the 5th land on turn like 20, just exaggerating, obviously. We didn't get that far. Okay, so I'm gonna go with white, wait to life, kill the Badger Mole Cub, get 3 life back. This is a new type of deck, so I'm not really used to playing against it. Okay. We have an Ultima, so that's something. Another Jeskai Iceberg, it's also useful. What does this do? You gain 1 life, you draw a card. Indestructible. Okay, I'm not thinking about destructing it. Destroying it, I know. So I'm gonna go with this. And I'm gonna take out the South Pole Voyager just because white and green both have a lot of protection. you know? So what is this? Water vent 5. We are going to try and basically hold on as long as possible for that Ultima. I kind of don't want that, but I'll take it. I think put it in your hand. Okay, so I think I will Jeskai Iceberg again, the Great Divide Guide. And once again, maybe we'll be able to okay, of course he has another one, because why wouldn't our opponent have another one, man? Not that we are like in a super bad place, but 1 2 3 4 5, so he has exactly enough to water band 5 as well. He chooses not to, I guess. Okay, he definitely chooses not. So I think I'm going to pass turn. We're probably gonna take a huge hit this turn, and he doesn't need to tap that, he can just sacrifice it. Okay, depending on what our opponent has, creatures put a counter on each other ally. Whenever another ally enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Okay, so we're gonna take a huge hit, that's for sure. I don't think we're gonna die just yet. 3 6 7 8 9 other creatures, 10 11 12, so I think 12. Okay, could also try and kill something from our opponent, but I think I want to draw more cards, to be fair. I think drawing more cards will be better, especially when our opponent didn't really attack with everything. So instead of 12, I only lost 8. So okay, that's actually pretty decent. I will take out the Get Lost, I think. Okay, I know our opponent will save one of his creatures, but I have to do this first. Let me put the land in, and because only one will be saved, so, and then we'll have other things if we survive, which is going to be difficult. What will our opponent choose to save? I have no idea. Okay, so he'll make the Warrior Tribe indestructible, or yep, so he chose that one. So 3 4, we'll be taking at least 4. I have no idea what our opponent has more, but at least 4 for sure. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, they don't have haste, so that's not a terrible thing. We're on 5 life, and we gotta get lost. So I can get lost the Great Divide Guide and Lightning Helix, or I can Shiko and Lightning Helix. Well, maybe that's nah. The Lightning Helix can only take one of those. But get lost will help our opponent in the long run. But at the same time, I'll then have enough for a consult the star shard, so I'll try and kill that one. And I'll try and kill that one. We're gonna go to 8, which is not terrible. Our opponent can deal 4, 6. Raise the best. We really need something next turn, man. So our opponent can deal 6, and I guess that's what our opponent will do. Oh, don't tell me you can kill me right now, man. Okay, so 6. Plus that one. We need something good. Come on. Okay, so we didn't really get anything good. We can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can Meringue River Regent. Put that. But that doesn't really do anything. I think Godzilla's flankers will be our best shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think Godzilla's flankers will be our best shot. So I can do this. But why would I, right? But if I don't do that, I'm dead. Because our opponent doesn't raise the past. I can kill that. Have a blocker for the rest. I think I'm gonna have to do that, man. Like, he will raise the past, get everything back, but nothing as like yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, unfortunately. Could also try and consult the star charts and get another untapped land and try and cut Till's flankers, but then again I wouldn't gain any life, so I really need to do that. Kill that one. Go up to 5. That's crazy, man. That is ridiculous, bro. Our opponent just gonna go so crazy with the raised past. That's gonna be painful. Okay, I'm trying to be like, okay, can he do anything? Is there any way you can actually heal me? Or counter this or whatever? I'll block there. Obviously. Go down to 3. Really? Oh my god. Oh my god, we have a chance. You're telling me we have a chance. You are telling me we have a chance. Oh my god, that's crazy. What's this? Create an ally. Okay. Last turn. I will not counter the raise the past. Just FYI. So I will cut Till's flankers, so I'll have another blocker. And I still have enough to counter, but I will... you know what? I'm gonna bait him into that. No, I don't want any of those. And we got... Oh my god, how was this even possible? That's crazy. How did we win that? That was insane. Insane, guys. I have no idea how we won that. What a crazy game. Let's get into another one. So after that crazy win, we had the game against the red and green deck, rule deck. Oh, fantastic. Look how beautiful this is. Gorgeous. Okay, so we'll take this. We'll take the Meringue River Regent out. And in a single turn, our opponent needed to deal 11 life. And that's exactly what our opponent had. So even after me killing his creatures and whatever, but in the game's defense, just for fairness, I should have get lost one of his creatures before the attack. So see, I also know how to recognize my mistakes. You just don't see it. No, I'm just kidding. Like, it was a crappy game. It's very late. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm not gonna use that as an excuse, even though I kind of just did. But yeah. So 2 wins, 2 losses since I started. Okay, I think I will take that out. I think that's gonna be annoying overall. I can stock up, and I think I will. I think that was a good decision overall. So I'll take a Flood Farm Virgin. I'll take the Legend of Kuru. 5 lands is pretty much the sweet spot for this deck, so I think we are there. Perfect. Well, obviously we might need more because of that. I will pass turn because I kind of want to keep the 3 steps ahead open. Next turn, if nothing happens, I'm just gonna assume our opponent is scared of playing things. Okay, so I cannot counter that, of course. You know what? I'm gonna draw with that. That sucks so much. Okay, so I'll take. I'll actually take that one out. Screw it. Considering I cannot really do anything, just gonna choose red. Tap. Go with that. More lands. Wow, bro. Have you seen that? Did you see this? Not gonna lie. 5 lands in 6 cards or 4 lands in 5 cards. Insane. And don't you forget that if you need a land, you won't see it. You will not see it. So okay. More lands, definitely not what I want. So Meringue River Regent, we can play the Meringue River Regent actually, and turn this into a problem for our opponent. It's not great, but considering that Magic Arena wants me to drown today or tonight, drown like because I'm being mana flooded. You get it? I know. You come here for the bad magic plays and the fantastic jokes. So of course he's gonna replay Kuja or Kuja or Kuya. I have no idea how to spell the sorcerer. He's gonna replay the sorcerer. And now what? Good thing is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. So we're 1 untapped land away to Jeskai Revelation, or from Jeskai Revelation. Can definitely take this. I'll pay 2 life. Jeskai Revelation. I will return, I don't know, that. I'll deal 4 damage to that. I'll gain 4 life, create a token, draw 2 cards. So that was pretty decent, and I will attack. Why not? I don't even know what that does. Okay, so he needs to pay 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still a long way from the 8. Well, you can always attack, but now we kind of have detect intrusion, so we can counter the triggered ability if he pays the 8. Plus we have a lot of power on board right now, and we will definitely stock up at least once next turn. This card looks awesome, man. I'm really enjoying the new synergies with the Avatar decks or cards in this case, but still just trying to figure out how they work. So it did not attack, it did not play anything. We gotta get lost, which is not terrible. I will stock up first and foremost, because that will give us another token, and our tokens with prowess will also get a little bit bigger. And we cannot forget, we can always counter whatever he plays. We can get lost. We have a bunch of options. Things seem decent enough for us. You know what? I'll get lost this creature that will make the prowess creatures bigger, and if he tries to do something else, I'll just detect intrusion. Shock. Okay, so now if he has something else, let him use it. I don't care. This is just a huge stack of stuff, so, and we're going to be able to attack with a lot of things. So I'm going to choose two. I'm going to choose to consult the star charts, obviously, and just in case I'm in a bind, I'm going to choose Ultima, because we never know what the hell our opponent has, right? But I think we got this, unless our opponent can kill a bunch of our creatures. There we go. So even with Magic Arena being Magic Arena, even with the huge amount of mana flooding, we managed to clear path to victory. Jeskai Revelation was fantastic here, and you know, this deck does a lot of things, and it does a lot of things pretty well. I thought the Meringue River region play was not the best, but turns out our opponent couldn't really deal with it, so pretty decent. Let's get into another one. Okay, let's see if we can get a fourth win here. Definitely not ideal, but we have a Get Lost and the Meticulous Archive, so I think I'll keep it. I think it's not one of the best ends, but it's also not one of the worst ends. I'll take, like I said in the last game, 5 mana is pretty much the sweet spot here. Unfortunately, we are having kind of crappy mana. Quantum Wheedler, okay. This guy has all the styles, which is kind of worrying. I'll take a flanker as well. I still don't really understand what our opponent is playing with, so it might be useful. Even if it's just for like life gain or something like that. So I'll go with that. I'll pass turn. I'll just pass turn. We have a Day of Judgment that can get ready next turn, so let's see what our opponent plays with the 5 mana. If it's too scary, we Day of Judgment. If not, or we Get Lost. If not, we Cutill's Flankers. And let's see. Okay, Trailblazer. He still has 2 mana. I'll do this. I will gain and scry stock. I'll take both. But that doesn't really make a lot of sense because I can't guarantee I'm gonna, so I'll do this and I'll block. So that wasn't terrible. Let me stock up first and see what I can get. I'll get the consult the star charts, and I think I'm gonna go with the River Pyre Verge here. No, I'm gonna go with Jeskai Iceberg. We need the control, as much control as possible. So Now we're good for the Day of Judgment. We are definitely good for the Day of Judgment. Sorry. Hmm. Yeah, I think I will. I think I have to. I was thinking like, should I just get to consult the star charts and get lost ready for whatever, but if I'm thinking like that, then probably it's a good sign that I need. Oh, nice. That is very, very, very nice for sure. Mm, I am just gonna immediately get lost this dude. I know he's gonna trailblazer, so I think I'm gonna put this one down. Okay, I'll take that. Not great, but now we are gonna have more than enough mana for a Jeskai Revelation. And with Chico we can kill Beza, we can kill the Outcaster, we can kill whatever. Okay, another Get Lost. I will not complain about that. I want those two actually. Those two are pretty decent. So by Shiku, I will only have two. That will be enough for a Get Lost. So I will Shiku actually. Now let's see what our opponent does. What is this? Is this a treasure? It is. Shiku. Now will I have to utilize the Get Lost. And I will get lost the Trailblazer. I think the Trailblazer is a little bit more dangerous. So does he have protection? He has Appa. He has Appa. Yeah, I'll definitely kill the Trailblazer. He's gonna probably get Besa back. Not that it does a lot. Maybe just to protect him. Okay, a stock up. Twinsies. That was one of the dumbest things I've said while making a video, so I hope you guys enjoy that. We kinda need some counters. This deck is going a little bit too crazy, but I'm really enjoying the synergies, man. Okay, so Aang Swift Savior. This can airbend some creatures. Okay, so now we're gonna start creating some creatures as well. I'm going to first and foremost attack, because Chico and Vigilance. Okay, nothing. I am fine with that. I will stock up. Like I said, we need some counters, so we are not going to get them. That's fine. I will get the stock up. Play the land. We have 5 now. I could maybe Meringue River region. I think I will enter now, because if our opponent plays something, if our opponent plays something that really worries us, we can Jeskai Iceberg, we can consult the star charts, we can, you know, there's stuff we can do. That's basically what I mean. So he's gonna go with that there. That's fine. I'll just replay it for 2 and it will give me card advantage. This is a tough game, man. Okay, so Besa now. Okay. I will see if our opponent has something else that he wants to play before trying to Ang's Iceberg the Appa. Okay. That was a whiff. It's gonna be a very long game, I can tell. I can definitely tell. So I think I'm going to try and coil and catch. Okay, that's not terrible. I'll take that one out. See, I knew we were going to get a new one. So first of all, I'm going to Legend of Uruk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 3 steps ahead for sure, but I also kind of want that. But the 3 steps ahead for sure. I will attack with both because this one cannot be blocked unless by a spirit, and I see no spirits. Let's see if our opponent tries to save Appa with the airbending ability. Okay, he did not, but I will still try to Ang's Iceberg Appa. Or should I? Should I or shouldn't I? Will this allow me to counter something? It will, so I will try. Because Appa is very, very important in this deck. This deck revolves around airbending, I'm assuming. So okay, just let that happen. So I'm just gonna pass turn. Nothing complicated here. Another Appa. Counter. And now we are a little bit like, you know, with not a lot of options. If our opponent wants to kill Sheik, we can easily. And that's gonna suck for us because we have that is a great card, man, not gonna lie. Fantastic, but also very expensive to cast. I mean, I don't know if it's expensive by RL. Okay, he's gonna do it again, which makes sense, or at least I would hope you would, because I could attack with Chico and then just Day of Judgment, or most likely Ultima. I would really love if our opponent just didn't have any mana. Okay, Bramble Familiar, but this is gonna trigger, is gonna protect Eng most likely, the at the crossroads one. What is the second version? Land creatures at the beginning of combat, earthband. Okay. Whenever Engel attack. Okay. All right, because he gets it back immediately, so I can actually. Oh, that was very lucky for us. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. What do we want? Do I want the land now? No, I want the tech intrusion, but I will take a land after. So I'm going to first and foremost attack. Yep, I'm gonna attack with both, and then I will Ultima, so that even the treasures, the map tokens, get destroyed. Sorry, not treasures. I doubt our opponent blocks. I mean, sorry, it's very late. And if we spend 5 mana, we'll still have 4 left, so we can consult the star shards or counter or do something else, you know. Tricky matchup for sure. It's gonna take a while, so this might be the last one of the video, but yeah, even with the shuffler things, I'm having fun with this deck, and I can see it definitely working. Well, I don't know if our opponent is thinking or if he's MIA, so I guess cue the elevator music. Okay, so I don't know if our opponent is MIA or not. What I know is that our opponent chose not to do anything, so let's see. I'm still gonna follow my original plan, and we still have a bunch of mana to use, so let's see if our opponent came back, if he got out or not. Let's keep going with the elevator music, I guess. As we already pretty much knew, our opponent just quit, so pretty good game, man. Like I said, this Appa card is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Air bending and earth bending and fire bending seem like crazy abilities that I'm still getting to know, but I guess they weren't really a match for our control deck. I'll take it. Let's see what happens next. So, change of plans. I actually decided to try and show you guys how the deck works a couple levels above. Just one little game, you know, just to, so that you guys see that this works not only in the lower ranks, but also a little bit higher up. And I know it's just 2 levels up, but it makes a difference. Okay, so yeah, I'll take another land. That seems fine by me. Sure. Starting town, and then we'll probably starting town again. And stock up, probably. Okay. We have a Day of Judgment, which is always nice. I will remain with the same plan. So could go with another Day of Judgment. Could go with the Legend of Kuruk, which I think is what I'm going to do, and probably a counter. Because right now, one Day of Judgment should suffice. What does this do? Loses all abilities. Okay. Not really sure what we're playing against, but okay, it's a Kaito deck. Okay. So that makes things a lot harder for us. Because now we need what? Get Lost? Now we need the Get Lost. So I'm going to Flood Farm Virgin, I think. Legend of Kuruk. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm saying it. So take that as you will. Shiku is not bad. Probably not for now, but it's not bad. We can always Day of Judgment, and we have enough mana. We can always try and fish for something with the Consult the Star Shards. We're almost in Jeskai Revelation territory, so Enduring Curiosity, okay. We are in a rough spot, not gonna lie. Jeskai Iceberg is actually pretty awesome. Actually, it definitely goddamn is. So, I think I'm definitely gonna wanna have all the mana I can available, and I'm gonna Jeskai Iceberg immediately and take out Kaito. And if everything goes according to plan, we will consult the star shards at the end of the turn. But I don't know what our opponent will have by then, so we'll see. We're gonna go down to another Enduring Curiosity. We'll most likely be forced to Day of Judgment next turn. This is insane card draw that our opponent is getting right now, so. But let's see what we get. Wouldn't mind if our opponent played the 1-drop, just overcommitted a little. Okay, so let's see what we can find with the Consult the Star Charts. I'll take a Get Lost pretty much because of the planeswalker thingy. Okay, that sucks. Forgot about that. That really does suck, man. Really didn't want to lose the avatar, but I think we're gonna have to do that, unfortunately. I'm gonna put this one in tapped, and I'm going to remove hopefully everything on the board. Okay, our opponent will get those two back, but that will still give him card draw and a lot of card advantage, but his creatures need to survive first, and that's not an easy feat against this deck, so we are getting a lot of mana. Jesus. So we can Jeskai Revelation. Thing is not if we can, is if we should. Because we can return one, kill the other, get two creatures, but our opponent has two. I think I'm gonna risk it. Should I? Okay, I'm gonna pass turn. We can counter, we can get lost. Maybe our opponent has a... I was gonna say maybe our opponent has a Consult the Star Shards or something that he wants to play at the end of our turn, but... Okay, that is nothing. Pass the blockers, let's see what our opponent tries. Okay, another Enduring Curiosity. Okay. Let's see if that's just it. Because I'm going to try and Jeskai Revelation now. I don't really think I have a lot of options here. If our opponent has a counter, he has a counter. There's nothing I can do, so... Okay, no counters. We get 4 life back. We can block if we want to. We are not going to, though. Unless... Yeah. Okay, we couldn't block because the blocking stage has passed already, so... Okay. He might kill both of our creatures. I don't really care about that. Because now we can... Ooh, that's a good one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. With 8 mana available, we can do a lot of things. A lot of beautiful things. So, I'm going to Sheik. Sheik when stock up. And let's see what we get from there. Lightning Helix, that's fantastic. And we could Pyromancer's Goggles as well, but I think I'm going to consult the Star Shards. I think that's a little bit more important. I am not gonna do that. I would rather discard just one, so I'll discard that one. Because if our opponent has something that we need to counter, we will. If not, we'll see. Becomes a 2/2. I can just... He cannot be blocked, right? Yeah. I'll take one. There's no reason not to. Okay. Okay. I will try in the Lightning Helix the Beast Binder. Our opponent always has something. I just never know what it is. Either that or he's in full control and just playing it a little bit slower. Yeah, I don't mind that necessarily. Just block there if needed. I think I'll just pass turn again. Like this is the type of deck where you will wait a lot. We'll just pass turn a lot. It's a 4/5, so we can block with it. Okay. I will get lost because I don't want him to have that touch. Let's see if now we can counter. We have a lot of mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana available.
I will miss you forever.
I will let him do that. I don't care. Okay, Blood Pit's Drown is not gonna take that out for sure. If I do this, okay, this for 4. If he counters, he counters. I don't care. Maybe that's all part of his master plan. That was so funny. Okay, Tishana's Tidebinder. That's a little bit worse, but sure, why not? That just makes me want to. That just makes me want to attack and then Day of Judgment. So it blocks there. That's perfectly fine. We'll just Day of Judgment now. No, I want to keep the detect intrusion, plus I also want to keep the 3 steps ahead and consult the star shards open. We will definitely consult the star shards if our opponent does nothing. And I don't mind if he Flood Pit's Drowner or whatever, I don't care, honestly. So we're gonna get Meringue River Regent and the Lightning Helix. Those are pretty decent ones. By Shiku, I still get 3, so I'm gonna go with Shiku. Let our opponent use the Flood Pit's Drowner, I don't mind. And we are going to maybe get lost one of the Curiosities. Or maybe Lightning Helix. I'm gonna Lightning Helix. I'm gonna go to the face. See if we can finish this better. I will try and counter that. Okay, we could, so I guess our opponent doesn't really have anything. We have double our opponent's life total when just a couple turns back we were almost dead. We had like 8 life or 7 or 6 or whatever it was. Creature of the Schism does not scare me at all. We have 7 damage to deal. And 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm gonna try and do something here. So I'm gonna do that. And I will do that. Okay, so our opponent goes down to 2, right? Okay, so I'm going to, during our opponent's turn, try to copy Shiku and see if I can Lightning Helix again. I don't know if that's gonna be possible, but sure, why not? I will take that one out, no one cares. I will keep that one, and I will Lightning Helix to the face, and we got the win. So as you guys can see, the deck works perfectly, even in 2 levels above, almost 3 now. So it's a pretty decent deck. This was just to showcase one more game for you in the level that I'm currently at. So pretty happy with the win. Let's get to the final thought. Pretty cool deck. I know that the last video we are on just Platinum 4, I think, but trust me, I've been playing offline. I think I said this in the intro already, but I've been playing offline and off camera, off video. I don't know how to call that. And we've been winning a lot. We are on Platinum 2, almost Platinum 1. So it's a deck that definitely rattles your opponents. It serves multiple purposes. It has a lot of tools in its toolbox. So you do a little bit of everything. You control the board perfectly with counters, countering abilities. You have a lot of stuff to do on your opponent's turn. You have a lot of things with flash or a lot of instant. You have a bunch of card draw. You'll never not get cards. It's fantastic. Consult the star charts, amazing. One Shitong, fantastic. I wish I played with a little bit more of these. Rediscover the Way is also very good. The Legend of Kuruk, if you haven't tried this card is insane, man. When he hits that third lore counter, forget about it. Plus, and I only noticed this now, you can exhaust this card, water band 20, and take an extra turn after this one. I have never seen that part of the card, honestly. I just love the fact that you get to scry, you draw cards, and then you get to pinch a bunch of tokens, which is a game changer. Apart from that, man, like I said, Jeskai Revelation, fantastic. Shiko, amazing. Rediscover the Way is also very good. It's a great way to try and finish the game. And I really think you guys should give this deck a try. It's been helping me a lot with ranking up, so it probably will help you too. That was the video. Let me know if you guys tried this deck, what you think about the list itself, what you think about the new avatar, if you guys are enjoying it or not. I am. I think this is breath of fresh air, at least for now. So I'm actually enjoying this. But yeah, if you liked the video, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. As always, extremely appreciated. Let's get to 400 subs by the end of the year, at least. That would be amazing. I already thought about something to do as a little giveaway when we reach 500 subs. I think you guys are gonna like it. So this is the video. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you on the next one.